Mount Sinai was covered with smoke because the Lord descended on it in fire. The smoke billowed up from it like smoke from a furnace, and the whole mountain trembled violently, and the sound of the trumpet grew louder and louder. Then Moses spoke, and the voice of God answered him. The Lord descended to the top of Mount Sinai and called Moses to the top of the mountain. So Moses went up. Exodus 19, verses 18 through 20. There's a question being asked everywhere these days. When this quarantine is over, where's the first place you'd like to go? Or the first thing you'd like to do? The answer is often a favorite place to eat, or any place to eat that's not at home for that matter. There are so many interesting places in the world we'd like to visit if we had the time, money, and freedom to do so. We might choose some exotic place such as Hawaii, Tahiti, or China. Well, okay, maybe not China. Most people probably set their sights a little lower, however, on more practical places like Lake Tahoe, Monterey, or simply to be with family wherever that might be. I'd just like to be able to go to Lowe's hardware store. There is a place outside my usual stomping grounds, though, that captures my imagination. Mount Sinai. Located in the barren and hostile southwest desert of the Sinai Peninsula, this is not a popular tourist attraction. There are no major freeways leading to Mount Sinai. Access is limited to costly chartered plane, helicopter, Land Rover, or pack animals, all of which no doubt require ridiculously expensive permits. There is a centuries-old monastery at the foot of the mountain range, but you won't find a Motel 6, let alone a 4-star hotel, anywhere nearby. Travelers have to carry their own food and water, too, since not even a McDonald's can be found within 1,000 miles. With no place to stay, no place to eat, and nothing to do at Mount Sinai, why would anyone ever want to go there? Even the claim that it gets one closer to God is nonsense. He lives in the heart, not on some mountaintop. But Sinai beckons me because it is a place where God came down to give His written law to Moses and His people. The scene is described in the passage I read at the beginning of this episode. Can you even imagine what it would have been like to have been there to witness that? To me, Mount Sinai is more than a place of historic significance. It is a place of sacred solitude, holy authority, majestic beauty, and a certain quiet reassurance that God is very real and very interested in how life gets done here on earth. I'd like to experience that in that place, but it's okay that I won't, and I'll be no less a believer and no less faithful to God's Word and His church staying closer to home. Besides, I do get to take a trip to the mountain of God every Sunday when I worship with you, no matter where that happens to be. Where would you like to go when this quarantine is over? Well, no matter where it is, I hope it's a place that draws you closer to the Lord and to those who also want to be closer to Him. After all, man does not live by bread alone, or from food at Have's, Fuzio's, Red Lobster, or even Burger King, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God.